All right, so with less than 24 hours before a high-profile hearing in the Murdaugh murders, crime, and corruption saga scheduled for Florence, South Carolina before Judge Clifton Newman, the Office of South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson has responded to the 3 bombshell motions that were filed over the last few days by attorneys for Alec Murdaugh, the accused killer, disgraced, disbarred lawyer who is at the heart of the Murdaugh murders, crime, and corruption saga, a still unfolding, multi-layered, multifaceted maze of alleged criminality. But the double homicide case, folks, that is the highest profile of these investigations. It's the one which has made this an international story. And this week, that case was turned on its ear by motions from Dick Harpootlian and Jim Griffin, Alec Murdaugh's attorneys. A number of allegations contained in those motions filed before the court. First, that one of Alec Murdaugh's check cashers and drug dealers, an individual by the name of Curtis Eddie Smith, the guy who was involved in that notorious roadside shooting last Labor Day, allegations that he failed a polygraph examination related to his knowledge of and potential participation in this double homicide. Now, additionally, the defense has alleged that prosecutors have failed to nail down the time of death related to this double homicide on June 7, 2021, which left Murdaugh's wife Maggie and younger son Paul dead. They also have demanded the production of a reams of data related to the case, which they claim prosecutors have been withholding from them. Now, in the response to all this today, filed by Creighton Waters, the lead attorney on this case, a number of points were pushed back. First of all, Waters alleges that he and Harpootlian had a collegial conversation literally a day before Harpootlian dropped the first bombshell motion related to the failed polygraph. Now, Creighton Waters has called those motions salacious scuttlebutt in an attempt to mislead the public as it relates to what's really happening on this case. Also, there was an interesting segment of this response from the Attorney General which indicated that the time of death related to this, again, high-profile saga, which we still haven't nailed down, according to him, the start time, 8:44 p.m. on the night of the murders. That would be roughly an hour and 20 minutes or so before Alec Murdaugh made his famous 911 call. So again, we're looking between 8:44 p.m. and 10:07 p.m., which is when Alec Murdaugh made that now famous 911 call. This motion, though, covered a lot of ground. One of the key points, which I think Judge Newman will be ruling on at his hearing tomorrow, relates to the South Carolina Rules of Criminal Procedure. And there's a very specific element here I want to address. According to Waters, much of the material that Murdaugh's attorneys have requested, particularly investigative notes and other internal documents related to the prosecution of this case, according to Waters, Murdaugh is not entitled to those documents as part of discovery. In other words, he's entitled to the evidence, but not necessarily all of the notes that prosecutors have made related to their strategy and how they are approaching that evidence. So, again, just a huge development in this case. We've been waiting for a response from the Attorney General's office since early this week. We finally got it, again, less than 24 hours before the big hearing on Thursday. As you have from the beginning of this saga, folks, count on FITSNews to keep you up to speed, not only on the latest news, but again, analyzing it and bringing you the context, how it fits into this much larger puzzle that we've all been trying to put together for the last year and a half. Count on us for that analysis, and also count on us to bring you the very latest from the court hearing in Florence, South Carolina tomorrow morning.